Hi, Internet. I'm Julia from B96, hanging out with Lennon Stella.
Hello.
Hi, how are
Hi,
you?
I'm so good. How are you?
I'm good. So, how's everything been?
Everything's been amazing. The tour has been so much fun. We were on for like a week, and then I went back for like 2 days, went home, and now just getting back in the groove of it. But it's been so fun.
What do you do with your downtime? Just like absolutely nothing?
Nothing.
Yeah.
A whole lot of nothing. I love to, when I'm home, I'm just like a hermit in my house, and I just want to just chill and be alone and sit in my own solitude, like in my own little world. So yeah, I love just chilling when I'm not busy.
Yeah. And I'm sure you're hearing this over and over, but congrats on everything with the
Thank you.
Chainsmokers and your song with them and Millennium. I mean, I know a lot of people are seeing that, but to you, was doing that collab like a dream to you, like doing a collab with like a bigger artist?
Oh yeah, and I've been such a fan of Chainsmokers for so long. Like when they came to Nashville like 4 years ago maybe, I saw their show and I was just like, I went, it was for like a Halloween show. I went, got all dressed up. Like I've literally been such a fan for so long. So doing a show with, doing a song with them is so crazy, and then being able to perform it every night it's such a cool experience. Like it's really, really surreal to me.
How did you get to connect with them?
Well, they're on the same label as me, and I think that's kind of how
Okay.
it got intertwined. And then we have a mutual friend in common, Emily Warren, who I think also was a big reason why my name was kind of thrown in the bucket of names. But yeah, it's just, and we just all hit it off, and it's been a great vibe.
What has been like your biggest career high so far? Is that up there?
I don't know. It's hard because like in the moment it's just like there's such a, I don't know, there's so many different things that feel so higher, and then I'm like, how, I don't know, it's so crazy because in the moment things feel so different. But I think right now I'm like living, this is like the peak of my life.
Oh,
Like
I
this
love hearing
tour,
that.
it's so fun, and I'm just, the overall energy and vibe of everyone a part of it is such a dream to me. And I'm just like such an energy person, and having it be like so amazing and so massive, and being in arenas every night, but then also just being like really warm crew and really warm like just group of humans, I'm like, it makes it that much better for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love it.
Are you one of those people who has to have like a morning routine or like something to keep like your energy in check when
Oh,
you're
yeah.
like doing stuff like that? Because entertainment is so important. Like if you're not keeping like honestly like your spirit good, like you're not gonna perform
Totally,
well.
100%.
So what does that look like for you?
The bus is like decked out with like little fairy lights, and like I bring my dog everywhere, so my dog helps me in that for sure. Yeah, I like to have a routine to a certain extent. I like touring's fun because you can only have a routine to a certain extent because
Exactly.
you're in a new place every night with new people, and it's just constantly changing in a new venue. But that's what I like about it. And then having like, somewhat of the routine of like getting ready and, having all your clothes in the same spot and all that stuff. Like it's nice. And also just literally having my dog is the best.
Oh, by far.
It really helps.
They
Yeah.
keep you in check like
Yeah.
so well.
Yeah, big time.
So what did you like envision for yourself a year ago compared to where you're at now? Because I know you've done like a lot of different things, but like I'm solely you like music specifically.
I think that doing features and kind of ending up in this world of more so in the pop lane, like I wasn't expecting that, but it felt really natural, and it's happened very organically. And then doing features have kind of brought me in that world without me fully going in that world on my own, which is cool because obviously, the song I did with Chainsmokers and Millennium is very different than the stuff I do on my own, but I like, it's another love of mine, is that kind of, more so in the EDM world. But yeah, so I don't know that, I didn't really know what I was expecting. I just kind of wanted to do whatever felt right and, just kind of go and ride the wave. So it's felt very natural, but I don't know that when I was, kind of seeing, I didn't see you doing as many features as I have been doing, but I love it.
Yeah, it's definitely a good, like, I mean, networking's everything, and that's definitely like a
Totally.
good way to do it. Like, while I think exploring like these different areas, like doing
sure.
pop and doing stuff like that, is
Yep.
there somebody in particular that you worked with that like kind of like changed the way you look at creating music?
Ooh, trying to think. Malay, there's this producer Malay, who really, I am so obsessed with everything he does, and he in a lot of ways like changed a lot of things for me. He was like, there's obviously a bunch of producers who I've worked with that I love so much, but Malay, like, I was like, felt very understood, and everything kind of changed once I worked with him, of just like my creativity and changing the way I write and changing the way I kind of involve myself in the production side of things. And yeah, so I'm doing like the album with him, and it's like he's definitely someone that shifted everything for me.
That's awesome. So how was doing Lala?
So fun. It was seriously, that was another peak. I was like,
It
so
had to
fun.
have been.
It was so fun.
Is looking into the crowd like while you're performing at a festival like much wilder than when you're in like a stadium or like an arena or something like that?
It is, because it's so different, because it's so lit. Like you can see everyone like lit up. I mean, not lit. Like, it's
Also
so
that
lit.
though. Also that.
No, I would never say that word. Whew, no. Okay, it's so lit up. Like the sun is shining, so you can see everyone. So it's very, very different. Yeah, than being in a stadium or like in any venue, because it's you can see everyone's face and everyone dancing. But it's amazing. And festivals are like my thing. Like I live for festivals, so getting to play at one, and I kind of, in my head, I'm like, I know what I crave when I'm in the crowd. Like I want to just have fun and dance and have someone be like a positive energy on stage. So being on the other side of it and giving people what I know that I crave when I'm in the audience is cool. It's fun.
That's a good way to look at it. Did you see anything wild happening in the crowd there, like while you're performing?
At Lolla, there was these. Oh no, that wasn't Lolla actually. But there was a festival I did right after. This is called Osheaga. They did this sprinkler thing, and it was like this water was spraying like a crazy amount, because I guess they expected it to be like a lot hotter than it was, and it just wasn't that hot. And literally everyone was running as if like some crazy like zombie apocalypse was happening. It was so crazy. But for the most part, people are just dancing and sweating and having a good time.
Yeah, that's what I like about it. Is like nobody cares.
Yeah,
it's
no one
like
cares.
You're at a Halloween party and you're dressed up and you're just like, I don't care what I look like.
That's the best. That's the best. That's what I love about festivals. It's like you don't have to wear makeup. No one cares what you're wearing. It's just like fun times.
Was there anybody you stuck around to watch?
Oh yeah. At Lolla, actually, I didn't, because we had to go to this next festival, Osheaga. But there, I saw like everyone. I saw Tame Impala, Beach House, Rufus Du Sol, which they all played at Lolla as well. I just missed them because we went to the next one. But yeah.
Is there a certain artist that you would just like at this point absolutely die to meet still?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. Honestly, right now, Rufus Du Sol or Tame Impala.
Okay.
I'm like obsessed with them both. Yeah.
Would you be like speechless, or do you have things like you are set in your mind to say to them?
I don't know what I would do. I think I would just hug them for a long time. I probably wouldn't speak. I just would be like, can I just like hold you in my arms for like a long time?
Just come here.
Just come.
Is there anything that you take from certain artists that like have helped you find like your sound and style? And I know you're kind of experimenting and doing different things, but like, I mean, just getting certain elements from certain people or like ways they perform.
Totally. I feel like Stevie Nicks is a big one for me. I feel like obviously
I can see that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Cute.
And I mean that in the best way.
No, yeah, I take that as a compliment for sure. I just think that the way she carries herself, and especially on stage, and just her overall vibe and everything I've ever seen of her is just very graceful and has this presence that's very bright, and like, I don't know, it just feels like calm to me to watch her. It doesn't feel super like, obviously it's a very different style of music, but just kind of having, she definitely inspires me on stage, and also like stylistically and musically and in every way really, but she's a big one for me. Yeah.
So I did get a chance, and I was just telling them, like, I went on your website and looked at your merch. It is so cute.
Thank
like,
you.
Did you had to have a hand in that, right?
Yeah, totally. I am so obsessed with merch. I think it's such a fun way to, I mean, you can just make it clothes that you would wear, you know, whether or not it says my name on it. Like,
that's exactly how I described it.
Ah, I love that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah. So how involved are you with like your visual process, like with coming out with like single art and stuff like that? Like, are you very artistic in that way?
Yeah, totally. I mean, there's like a lot of people involved, and I'm not capable of like actually doing it. Like, I'm not very computer savvy.
Right.
So yeah, usually I just get like a vibe or get a feeling that I want to kind of get across, and then that gets sent out, and then there's people that kind of make it happen and send it to me, and I'm just back and forth until the person wants to kill me.
Are you
I'm like very, very involved and very
Are you like a
controlling.
mood board person?
Yeah, I just get a bunch of feelings and like just kind of vibes and tones, and then send it, and it's just such a process. Everything.
Oh,
I
always.
make it a process for sure. Cece knows.
It's important though.
It is. It's so important.
Yeah. So what's next for you? Like next, like the thing you're thinking about right now moving forward after the tour?
What's very much in like the front of my brain right now is the album. That's just a matter of finishing it. So once I'm done with this tour, I basically go back to LA and just finish the album and get everything fully dialed in. Which is, it's like very, very close to being done. So I'm so excited.
That is exciting.
It's very exciting.
Do you have a projected time date or time period that it's going to be out?
It'll be like early next year. Then it'll be announced in January when the date is. So it'll be, early next year.
Oh, how exciting.
I'm so excited.
Well, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having
Stella
me.
and the BlueCross BlueShield Performance Stage.
Yay. Thank you.
Thank you.